Namaste, Yoga Mamas. This morning we're going to continue to focus a little more on hips and core. So if you have your two props, if you have two blocks, that's great. We'll be using them. And again, you can sure always use anything from pillows, books as props. We're going to start this morning's practice in a child's pose. We've visited this posture before, and this time we're going to visit it in a little more restorative of a way. So when you come into child's pose, widen your knees, draw your hips back, walk your props close to you, and allow your upper arms, your forearms, to rest down onto the blocks. And then just rest your forehead down onto the earth. This is a great way to start to open your shoulders, your chest, your heart, and to find more space into your back body. So breathe in that space for 3 to 5 breaths. You can always stay longer if you have the time and the practice too. If you don't have props, don't worry about using props. Just come into a normal child's pose. So after you're in that child's pose for 3 to 5 breaths, you're going to come into a standing position, and you're going to come back to this forward bend that we have visited before as well. You'll find your forward bend in the restorative way, and again, sure bend your knees as much as you need to. Stay here for 3 to 5 breaths or longer if your practice allows today. And then inhale, start to lengthen your spine, and go ahead and walk your blocks back closer so that the back edge lines up with your pinky toe foot. And on your inhale, Ruth, lengthen your right leg straight back. Work pretty consciously here on lifting from your core, not your lower back, your hips. So truly descend your tailbone down. And then exhale, hover your right foot next to your left. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Exhale, hover your right foot next to your left. A lot of core strength. Make sure you don't collapse in your left hip, lower back. Keep lifting up from your core. Do that 10 times, and then exhale. Go ahead and fold back into yourself, into your heart, into your center. Inhale, lengthen your spine. To change sides, lengthen that left leg back, and then breathe here. Really press through the left heel. Yeah, baby. And then exhale, hover your left foot, spread your toes, lift your right hip up, draw your belly button to your back body. Inhale, lengthen left leg back, open heart to earth. Exhale, hover in the fire element and breathe there. And then exhale after 10 times, forward bend. From this forward bend, go ahead and soften the knees, draw your props to the side, and then widen your feet so that it's mat distance apart, opposite hand to opposite elbow, and allow yourself to sway from side to side. So now you're tending to your fire center. Breathe there. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your hands down, lengthen your spine, toe heel back in, and then draw your blocks back. We'll place our blocks under our shoulders now. Lengthen the spine and extend your left leg back. Good. Breathe here. From here, start to draw your right hand to your right hip. Press to your left heel. Stay right here. Core strength, hugging hips to midline. Or start to exhale and open your right arm up to the center, to the sky. Breathe there for about 4 breaths. So you're really working a twist and a heart opener. And then exhale, come back down to the earth. Fold back into yourself. Inhale, lengthen the spine, extend your right leg back, press to your heel, lift your heart, and then maybe start to lift that left arm up. So you're working revolved half moon pose. Breathe here. Exhale, back to the earth, back to the self, back to your breath. Always remember to return back to the breath. From here, we'll draw this out to the side. We'll step back into downward facing dog. Stay there, if you can, for anywhere from 3 to 10 breaths. And then we'll start to find pigeon pose. Draw your right knee forward. Lengthen left leg back. Good. And then lift your heart. Hey, baby girl. And then exhale. Start to walk forward. Hi, boo-boo. Make sure that you're pressing down through the top of your back left foot. Breathe here for say maybe 5 breaths or longer if you have. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, step back to down dog. We'll change sides. Left knee will come forward. Breathe here for about 3 to 5 breaths. You can fully exhale and bow to the earth if that works. Make sure that your knee is a little bit to the outside of that wrist and you're hugging left hip back, right hip forward. Stay there 3 to 5 breaths and then come forward. Always remember to complete your practice. Find your center, find your space. Breathe here in your stillness within. Enjoy the energy around you. Full inhale and exhale with Namaste, Ruth. Namaste.